if it's off.
Oh, okay. I admitted myself. Hello there.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I
I
said
love that board.
I said some really funny stuff.
Like what?
You you said hello there, and I said hello there. This is Patroma Therapy coming to you live from. And then you said unmute yourself.
It is funny. I didn't get that line of yours about
Well,
this, you sitting in a different chair. What was that about?
that's exactly what I say. I'm sitting in a
I
different
mean,
chair. How is the recording
I
sound
didn't
different?
know. I didn't know you have more than one.
Yeah, I have furniture. I have a car, I have furniture, I have watches, I have clothes, I have shoes, I have keys. I
No, just
almost
that
want
you
a
never mentioned that.
I almost want a Cadillac, a black Cadillac. I almost want it today.
I don't know
No,
what to say.
this church that I go to is having a fundraiser, and it had like a big school carnival, and the people that go to it are all the wealthy Dallas Italian Catholics. So like Sewell Cadillac was there, and Campese's and Jimmy's and all these big restaurateurs. They've gone to the school several generations. So anyhow, the raffle was for this black Cadillac, and I imagined that I won the black Cadillac, but I didn't win it. But I was imagining I did.
Well,
Just
what
like
if it works out? All right. What if you will get your black Cadillac and more?
it's. I think it's going to work out. My luck is actually turning. And
Yeah,
Monday's
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, Monday's David's birthday, and finally his daughter called him up, and we're all going to go to this one place called Banditos. It's really amazing. So anyhow,
Well,
I
it
have
does
this.
sound amazing.
Yeah, I have a oversized. It's like milk chocolate. It's like called chair and a half. So you can kind of like crawl around in it. It's like a big chair. And then I have like a dark chocolate leather couch. And then I have this red, I don't know what type. It's red. It's a red leather chair that has like an ottoman, and I don't know what. It's a special kind of chair. I've had it a long time. So I'm sitting in the red chair now, but I sometimes don't like to sit in the red chair.
So you have a dark chocolate, you have a white chocolate, you have a red chair. Well, the one thing you don't have is the black Cadillac.
Right, black Cadillac or a
Yeah,
Jag
well,
or a black truck.
hey,
Oh my God!
we have one more subscriber, I guess, because I just had
Oh,
a look at our channel the other day. There are 86 now. It used to be 85 2 days ago. I don't know who
we're
the poor thing that joined us. Maybe you
poor,
do?
poor person. I don't know. I
I
don't
thought
know who
that
this.
one of your friends who of you just gone down, because it's time to.
I gunned them down and put a put a not a knife in their back, but like my finger in their back as if it was a weapon. It's like time to subscribe, Doug.
Yeah, I remember Doug. He's like one of the good memories I have.
No, Doug Doug was very bad, and we were friends, but I had to cut him loose. But I don't know if I don't think he ever subscribed. Also, Jeff never subscribed. But anyhow, okay. So I
Well,
have
never
it.
say
This
never.
never. Well, I mean, not yet. It could still
Okay.
happen. Okay, let's try to focus and be serious. We're very serious people. Sometimes I don't even understand that you're a real person. I don't
Yeah, maybe
understand
we
that
don't
you.
have to be. Maybe we don't have to be serious. Maybe we should be like more sincere. How do you like that?
Sincere? You mean I would be putting on the lie of being sincere? Would
Yeah,
have
because
to.
serious. I mean, seriously, you want to be serious? Because life is not supposed to be taken seriously, and we don't have to be serious. Maybe we should be sincere because that's way much better.
You think? Yeah,
Well,
but
I do know.
yeah. Well, I mean, so I have this chair kind of backed up against the wall in case I crash out of it. It's such a great chair. I'll take
Yeah, I
a
know.
picture.
Like you mentioned that like 5 times, but today
But
I didn't even know you had one. But I don't know what's so special about the chair. But it's okay.
well, I mean, I call this the Queen's chair, and then the oversized milk chocolate one. Well, that's what I sit in all the time. That's the King's chair. This is the Queen's chair. And
Yeah,
then there's
like
a
those
dark.
beds, like the beds in hotels, like 5-star hotel. There's a king size and a queen size, and I
Yeah,
don't know what kind of other sizes. I don't know
yeah,
what kind of size they have besides queen
princess.
and
They have
princess.
double.
Maybe they never mentioned that.
They also have
So,
trundle. Do you know what a trundle bed is?
no.
Do you want to know?
Well, that depends.
Okay, so suppose you have kind of a small apartment or a loft or something, and
I
like you're in
do.
London,
I do.
and you're looking out over the city, or maybe you're like in Rio de Janeiro, or maybe you're in Albuquerque in some amazing hotel looking out the desert, and you've kind of got this big open, loft apartment with hardwood floors. There's cactus outside, and you don't want to have exactly a bedroom, because then if you told somebody let's go to the bedroom, that might mean something. So what you have is a trundle bed. It's like an amazing couch that has these kind of levers that under the couch pops out a bed, and boom, you got a bed.
Oh yeah. I have such couch. Actually, I have one right just at where I'm at now. I have 2 such couches. I didn't know you call them trad beds. I have to look it up.
Trundle, Trundle,
Yeah,
like a
trundle.
bundle.
Yeah, they're
Trundle.
very convenient because today it's a couch and tomorrow it's just in a regular bed. Yeah.
Is it a regular bed?
Wow. Almost. Hey, do you
Yeah,
know
no.
one friend of mine went to London recently and she said it's become so expensive since I last was there. And I don't know about Texas. Probably
Well,
things getting expensive.
everything's ridiculous. Everything is ridiculous.
Really?
It's everything's like 2, 3, 4, 5 times the price. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just
She said she had a breakfast the other day, nothing special, just a few croissants, coffee, and something else. It costed £50 almost. I guess it's about $60 or something.
That's a lot, but
it's outrageous.
well, I mean, she's probably in a nice place, but
Yeah,
everything is
London.
yeah, everything is really expensive here. Like I was at this place called Banditos, and it's across the street from SMU, Southern Methodist University. So that's a and Southern Methodist College of Law is there. So everybody that goes there, they're rich, they're beautiful, they have fabulous cars, they all have blonde hair and ponytails. All the men are handsome. They're everyone's beautiful. So that's where I invited David and his daughter, let's all meet at Banditos. So anyhow, Banditos, just like a regular drink, it's just a regular drink, like a margarita on the rocks or whatever you want to get, scotch or whatever you want to get, bourbon. I just ordered a margarita on the rocks, and it came a huge glass with ice in it, and it had salt on the rim and a lime, and a sidecar, which means a side drink with it, was a double shot of tequila. So I just ordered one thing, but they brought me 3 times the amount of what I was planning to pay, but I wasn't paying anyhow. And then I ordered just some guacamole, which is just some like mashed up avocado and some onion and lemon and tomato and whatever. You eat it with chips. And they brought me this like mountain. It was like if you take your fist and make like 3 fistfuls of avocado, there must have been like 9 avocados in it. So everything was super expensive, but everybody has money, so they don't care.
Everybody but me. Listen, I read your comments like a month ago or two. You said, I don't, maybe you spoke to Mike. Mike is one of our most loyal subscribers. You know him from Albuquerque. And you said the raisin bread, I guess it was about raisin bread, it cost like
Yes.
$7.
Yes.
And I thought,
yes.
I don't know how what the normal cost would be, but
No,
and
it's ridiculous. Like before the pandemic, it's not even from a famous bakery. It's just a plain old Sara Lee's raisin bread with a little cinnamon, and it's sliced, and you put it in your toast. You have a toaster. It's not even a huge loaf. It used to be about, $3 or $4. Now it's like, $7.99, $8.99. So bread
twice as
has,
much.
or even more, and depending on the brand you get. And then I don't know. Today gasoline was down, but
Yeah,
meat.
I like the picture of the loaf of bread you sent me the other day, the round one. What's that called? The I compared to Ukrainian, remember?
Right. Are we recording? We're not recording this. We're just talking, right?
Actually, we are recording this, but if you don't want this to be put on air, I can actually
No, that's fine.
later
That's
take it
fine.
out. But I'd like to leave it as is because it's just a casual conversation, nothing special.
It is very special. Everything that we do is special. What do you mean that what we do is not special? Everything we do is special. Don't talk to me about what your lady friend in London is having for breakfast. She is
Okay.
not special.
No, she's not with us. She doesn't even know that I have this channel
Secret
set up
life.
this channel with you because I mean, yeah, she's in London. Anyway,
No, that bread is really great. Like I got it at this really high-end store, and it's called a boule. Boule is a French word which means like a metal ball, a boule, or it could be a bâtard, which means it's like a loaf, like a. Well, the dough is made either into a boule or a bâtard, but I got the boule. And then in English, it would be called sourdough, but and then in Italian, it would be ciabatta bread.
oh, I like that. Yeah, I know that word. Actually, everything Italian do is famous all over the world, and I mean, in a good sense, famous. Oh, besides a few things, but yeah, I love everything Italian, from bread to weapon.
Weapons?
Oh yeah, they do like beautiful handguns, other shotguns, a few like famous brands like Beretta. But anyway, their clothes are just as nice.
Well, yeah, there's this book that I have. It's called Sprezzatura, which just means, it's like Italian style that's fabulous, and you do it without effort. So Sprezzatura, there's a chapter on clothes, on history, on politics, on cooking, on political science, and it's just like how everything Italian is so amazing, like their clothes.
Yeah, I know everybody loves Italy. I mean, all of my lady friends, you say Italy, it's like champagne that makes them. I don't know. Everybody loves Italy. I don't know why, but yeah, there's something special. We don't have to. Everything we do is special, but still.
No, so I like to teach people Italian. So sometimes when I'm like goofing around or joking with people, I'll say, "How would you like to learn Italian?" And the person looks baffled. I find that's a very successful way to approach men, is to baffle them.
But tell me honestly, I mean, how good is your Italian? You probably know a few words. So you can communicate a little bit, but are you, if you're in Italy, will you come, I mean, will you be taking over for a native speaker?
Molto piacere. Mille grazie.
Yeah, I no, what I meant is, are you fluent?
I can do what I need to do.
No, that's
No,
not, that's
no,
not
no,
what I
I'm
asked.
no, no, I'm fluent in English and Turkish and French.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, because of course, you can communicate in Italian, but there are a few levels of foreign language mastery, and it's quite. I mean, I think it's difficult to be multilingual
It's not.
and be.
There was once when I was back in Houston, Monsignor Rossi, Father Dom was the priest here at Holy Trinity. When I was back in Houston, we had a wonderful parish, St. Cecilia, and she's the patroness of music. Anyhow, he became a Monsignor, and then he became a cardinal. So he was rising in the Catholic Church, as appointed by the Pope in Rome. So he was saying Mass, and there was some other cardinal or somebody that was visiting. And I thought that when somebody visits, you should say, hello or welcome to Houston or something like that. And so afterwards, this super high and mighty Italian cardinal was standing in the foyer area with some other people, greeting people. And I just kind of Italian is just about body gestures. It's about your eyes and your hands and your gestures and the way you talk, the way you speak, the tone of your voice. You don't even have to know Italian, and you could speak Italian. so I remember afterwards, I thought, well, it's so nice that he came to our church, and our pastor, Risotto or Rossi, what was his name? I forgot. Rossi was his name. Or maybe it was Rossini. Anyhow, was going to become a cardinal. So I wander back to where all these people are, and I just kind of stand there and I put my hand over my chest. I just go, excuse me, mille grazie. Your sermon was bellissimo. It's simplement bellissimo. Did you understand that?
Well, bellissimo probably means excellent.
Yeah. So I put my hand kind of up to my neck and I on my chest, oh, pardon, excuse me, I'm
thinking. I'm thinking of one Italian lady I got acquainted about 5 or 7 years ago. Her name was, I don't know. It didn't sound Italian to me at the time. Mara. Do you think it's Italian?
The most amazing man in the world, well, Italian man, is Mauro. Mauro. He was from Amalfi Coast, and he was in Dallas, and he was trapped here during the pandemic. Mauro was married. What a pity. His wife was trapped back on the Amalfi Coast, and Mauro was here. And
no, what you mean is Mario, because for men it's different.
No, it's not Mario. His name was Mauro, because I kept thinking I'd never heard that word before. And Mauro is
the lady I knew, I called her Mara. I tried to say it as close as it sounded from herself, Mara, but I don't think if it's Italian. Also, she was fluent.
This guy's name was Mauro, and he played the harmonica, and he learned he played the blues harmonica. Well, I mean, he was a builder. He was in design, and I met him.
But he was Mario.
He was not Mario. Mario is just like a dumb common name. His name was Mauro.
I knew a guy named Mario when I was in Boston like 20 years ago. I don't even know what his last name was, but I'm sure he was Italian, and his name was Mario. Yeah, not Maro.
Okay, well, this guy's name was Morrow, and also, in my family, we are from Lago di Como, and my family tree has Maltini and Biasioli. So, I'm Italian on my mother's side, and then I
What are you
start talking.
unzipping? I just this sound. You
What
zip,
sound?
yeah, like you zipped your bag, or I don't know.
I unzipped a briefcase that has a notebook in it. I have to have a pen. Is that okay? What do you mean my battery is running low? Okay, so anyhow, the Amalfi Coast. Okay, and you know, in back in Italy, the family that I'm from, Maltini, makes furniture, and I think that, and they're into design. So I think that it's in the genes.
Do they have a website?
Yes, of course they have a website. What do you think they are? They're not just like making sticks. Maltini and Company. Maltini and Company. They're like, yeah. Okay.
I gotta have a look at it because I like all kinds of furniture, especially it's made of oak. I don't know why I am.
Well, this furniture
I like.
cannot go. This furniture cannot go in your dacha. It's not bunker furniture.
Oh, I have a very expensive oak table right in front of me at my dacha. I think it's
Really?
100 years old, but it's still as good as new. I didn't even know it existed until 2 years ago because it was covered by some kind of shitty, I don't know, close. I didn't even know it was such a good table. But yeah, it's made of oak and it's good as new again.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Was
lots
this
of
under
old stuff. Some stuff. What is the oldest stuff you have at your apartment? Because I have 100 years old suitcase. I think. Yeah, I think it's 100 years old, made in Japan. One of my granddad took it from Second World War, I guess, in 1945, but it's made in 1902, I think. What is the oldest thing
Really?
you have at your apartment? Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Tell me a little bit more about the suitcase. What color is it?
Brown.
And is it leather?
No, I don't know what's material. It's made in Japan. It's a travel suitcase. It's not made of leather. It's more robust kind of thing. I don't know how to.
Is it like fabric?
No, it's not a
Or like
fabric. It's kind of sturdy stuff, to be like.
canvas? Yeah, canvas.
No, even more than that. The sort of like plastic. I didn't know if they had plastic 100 years ago. It's not plastic, but again, something similar. It's not plastic, some kind of wood. I don't know how to explain that.
It's
Japan.
100-year-old wood. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it's not made of. Yeah, it's plywood. Maybe it's kind of huge. Okay, maybe suitcase wasn't exactly the word I should have used. It's a huge one. What do you call it? Huge one? Huge travel cases that people
Okay, well
have stickers on.
Okay, those are just like standard suitcases, like the stories that Hemingway has. You know, they all have suitcases. Then they also have carry-on bags, and they have backpacks. They have all kinds of stuff.
No, the huge one. How do you call that?
Suitcase.
No, even more like if you travel for 2 months to Italy, the largest one that you could have taken with you.
Trunk.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's called trunk.
Like Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton.
Well, Louis Vuitton is very expensive, but yeah, it's a trunk, and it's made in Japan 100 years ago.
But he started off making leather for horses, and like the straps and all the things for horses. Then he got into like suitcases and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so anyhow, back to Italian furniture. The Italian furniture companies are Natuzzi, Cassini, and then Maltini and Company. Mm-hmm. So you were asking me about the oldest things that I have. I have, first of all, I am very old and I'm here. Also,
Why are you laughing?
also, I have a clock. It is cast iron and it's pink and it has
Oh, I like
gold.
that.
It's cast iron and it's pink and it has a gold face on it and it has a key that winds up and it's well over 100 years old and it's the only thing that survived from this fire of a great grand uncle. So it's oh gosh, it's really really old.
Oh,
And
it
then I
reminds me
also,
of Titanic because they they had them very very old stuff down at the bottom of the sea, and they
brought it up.
quickly
Yeah.
yeah, they brought it up. And that's when you say that you have such clock, I immediately think it should be something similar.
No, it's really really great. And then also I have some eyeglasses that I have some eyeglasses that belong to a great grandmother. I have some garnet earrings that are well over 100 years old. So gold, it's like, 14 karat gold, 24 karat gold. Before, if gold is over 100 years old, it's just called rose gold. It's very soft. And these were earrings from Art Deco design, and they're long and they have garnets in them, like garnets that are cut really long. And they belong to a great Antonia Hernandez. It was a Spanish woman on my mother's side. So I have these earrings. Yeah, I have a lot of old stuff.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, what is your anxiety level? Let's anxiety check. Let's do an anxiety check. What's your level on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm about at an 8 because I can't see that clock because I'm not sitting in the chair that I usually sit in.
Yeah, you brought the chair up again. I don't know.
No, because I
That's the
never,
reason.
it's like sleeping at the wrong end of the bed.
Yeah,
I,
whatever floats your boats, or float
well,
your
the thing
boat.
is, if I'm sitting in the chair that I always sit in, then I can see everything that I need to see. But I'm going
Besides,
like,
except for the clock, right?
well, the clock's off to the side. I can't even see
Yeah.
it. And if I get, well, it's okay. That's okay. I can just keep moving on. So I also have this other ring. When I was a little girl, my grandfather had a tie pin because back in the day, gentlemen would wear ties and they would put a pin in it to keep it from flopping around.
Oh, I still have tie pins. I still use them. It's very convenient because otherwise your tie just it lives its own life.
Well, that is one of my requirements for dating a man. He should have shoes that have laces. He should have a
Of
tie
course.
pin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in Dallas, some men don't wear shoes with laces. They just
No, you
wear
can't.
shoes.
You can't wear shoes if it doesn't have any laces, because it will just fall off. Like,
Yeah, well, because Texas guys are lazy. they're lazy.
I can't comment on that. I've never been to Texas, but it's like
Well,
heavy battle kind of boots. What's that word again?
boots.
Yeah, they all
You know
have shoes.
Do you know who makes the best boots? Lucchese, an Italian who came to San Antonio. He was an Italian leather guy who came to Texas over 100 years ago. And even today, some of the most famous boots are made by Lucchese. But I'm going to tell you about this tie pin. So I was a little girl, and my grandfather had this tie pin, and he called me into his room where he had this chest of drawers where he kept his prayer book and he kept some of his jewelry and he kept some of his ties and whatever special things that men have. And he said, "Come here, I'm going to show you something." And he had this tie pin that has little tiny little tiny diamonds, around it, and an aquamarine in the center. And he said, I'm going to have this made into a ring for you. And when you grow up, men will come and go in your life, but this ring will always fit your finger. It actually came true. And I have this ring. It's one of my special possessions because it's from my grandfather.
You know, the story you've just said, it reminds me of this short story we've been reading, The Umbrella. The script is very interesting, and you can expand on that, and you can make it world famous.
Yes. I need to submit my stories someplace. I mean, we've both written a lot of good stuff.
No, you said that New Yorker. New Yorker? I don't know. Maybe you can self-publish there? I'm not sure.
No, the New Yorker is one of the premier places, and then also the Atlantic is a great place to publish literature. So the Atlantic and the New Yorker, if you get something published in there, it's like it's just recognized as because
maybe you should write the short story of yourself or yours about that ring that you've been given by your granddad, and publish it and become famous. Because I mean, what if it works out?
Yeah. What if I become famous? What would be different?
Oh, there will be a lot of things will be different, but still, what if it works out, right? What the worst that could happen? You should do that.
I know.
Maybe not New York, because you probably New York is, in order to be published there, you have to pay up front or something. But I'm sure there are resources.
You submit it. You submit a collection, and then the junior readers read it, then the senior readers read it, and then they put it in there. I've had people tell me I could get stuff published there. A lot of people tell me I should.
Short story you told me it would have been a great one. Yeah, think about that.
I'm thinking.
Not just
the thing is, no. What I think is that time is running out, and I have a lot of things I want to do before I die. And I mean.
Oh, I don't want to take up much of your time. If you're busy, I could always call you.
No. What I mean is this. What I'm saying is that I really realize how there's more time that's gone by than there is time left. And as you become older, I kind of wonder what's going to be left when I'm gone. What will be remembered? How who will even know who I am, or what's left behind? What's my legacy? And
well, you left your children, because we can take stuff with us. So what we leave with our children, the only thing I guess we leave, or maybe some kind of legacy, if you mean something material. I don't know, maybe the short story you will write it one day and.
Well, I've already given away a lot of jewelry and rings and old photographs and pieces of furniture, and I've given those things, but they're up to their ears in old amazing things, beautiful linens to dry your hands with, and porcelain dishes and crystal, and I don't know. I have a stethoscope that belonged to a great grand aunt. And when my daughter went to medical school, I gave it to her. And then someone else gave her a very special stethoscope that belonged to someone else. So she has a stethoscope collection. I don't know. It's terrible. There's so many things. I don't know.
Yeah, I am a little bit confused. Well, but anyway, yeah.
You're confused?
Yeah, because you say what will be my legacy, and because we all die, and I'm thinking of what if I die, and how much do I have left, and the only thing we leave is our children, and they leave their own children, and that's how the world works.
Well, see, I think that as long as somebody is talking about you, as long as somebody's visiting your grave, as long as someone's reading a story or looking at a song you wrote or something, that you don't die, that you're still alive. For example,
by the way, I read it somewhere. Yeah, the idea was as long as you remembered, like you were in that special place, which you call that you don't die. But as long as you were forgotten, I don't remember how it ended, or maybe it didn't end. Because the premise was you are not dead because there is someone in your family who still remembers you.
yeah, exactly.
Sounds awful, right?
No, I like it. No, I like it. Well, I'm looking at this picture that is right next to this red chair, and it is a picture of what was on this table of my uncle. And there's pictures of him and his parents and little shoes of when he was a little boy, and a picture, like a lot of little things that like were on his special table. There's a box that has some jewelry in it. And so, yeah, I think that as long as someone's occasionally looking at your picture or remembering a ring that you once wore. Yeah, I mean, that's.
Can I say something?
Please.
Yeah, because when my father died, like his body was here, but he wasn't, and that made me think that my father was this spiritual thing, that we all are spiritual beings, and he's home. He went home, and now when someone says, "Well, I'm gonna die," like that's the end of the world, and I somehow think that, well, I'm not the first one to say that, but I read it somewhere, but that's just the beginning, not the end. How do you like that?
Yes.
It's again, it's getting religious, but
well, to me, the word religion has to do with buildings and books, but spiritual transcends buildings and books and how you hold your hands. And so I think that we have a spiritual dimension, and this is the time of the year where I will say the veil between this world and the next world is very thin. And in Celtic spirituality, they call it thin space. So like I had texted you something about how, October 31st is the birthday of my grandmother, who died when she was 99 years old. She lived a long time. It's also the anniversary of the death of another friend of mine. It's also the birthday of another friend of mine. It's also the birth of another friend of mine's little boy. It's just like a real transparent time where I feel kind of vulnerable. And I know it sounds sort of weird it's not like spirits are visiting me. I'm not like lighting candles and having a seance, but I just feel, well, I just feel like ancestors are around.
I don't like Halloween. At where I'm at, in our culture, we didn't have these, I don't know how to call that. It's more of a recent stuff, but I don't like it. It's somehow, again, few of my friends, they love it, especially, again, female friends. I don't know why. And then another day I don't like is Valentine's Day. I go figure. We didn't have it in our culture too. I mean, we didn't have many. Okay.
Yeah, well, Valentine's Day has become rather commercial, and it's how much money you spend on a woman.
Exactly.
And if you don't, it's not only dinner, but you have to get this, and if you didn't get enough, it's about piling up, equating love with material possessions. But Hallows Eve.
And also, sorry to interrupt, but I have to say this. but I'm thinking of young girls, and each of them supposed to get this little heart at Valentine's Day. But what if the girl didn't get it, like doesn't get it? Do you imagine the stress it causes to?
Yeah, I was that girl when we were young.
Yeah,
Like we
that's
traveled.
what I'm talking about. So
They had
you
these
can
little.
relate, right?
Well, you had these little paper bags at school. Let's say there's
Mhm.
20 children in the classroom. Let's say that you're in the fifth grade. You know, maybe you're 8 or 9 or 10 years old. Not so old, 8 or 9 years old. And let's suppose there's 20 children in the classroom. Then the teacher kind of puts on the wall or along the chalkboard these 20 bags, and you write your name on the bag. So then on Valentine's Day, you bring your Valentines to share with your special friends. So let's suppose I like this person, I like that person, I like this person. So I would get up and put my little Valentines into the open bags of my favorite friends. And then afterwards, we would all go to lunch. And then after lunch, we would come back and we would sit at our desk and open up our bag to see what we got. You know, and some little girls got, 10, 20 Valentines, and some little boy got 5. And then I just remember one year, I just looked in my bag and I was so excited because I like everyone, and I made different cards. I made them out of little papers and everything. In my bag, there was like two, two, two little Valentine's hearts. One from I think they were both from just two girlfriends, and this boy that I liked, didn't even know I existed. It was pretty
This
awful.
could be another. This could be another great short story you could publish in New York.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I mean, seriously, when you say "yeah," I know you're not gonna write it.
I can write it. I can write it. I like to
No,
write.
you say "yeah," and I know that you're thinking, what this guy is talking about. I'm not gonna make short story out of this because I don't know. There are always a reason, but
No,
still,
but
if you can,
I've showed.
sorry, please do.
Well, I've showed you some pictures of journals and journals and journals and journals and journals that I've kept since I was 15 years old. It's like boxes and boxes of journals of stories and art and poems and things that I've traveled all around the world. So like I'm always writing. I'm always writing. That's why I was feeling anxious until I could have a pen in my hand.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I found a pen, and I accidentally, it's just a regular pen. I didn't pay much attention to it. And then I found out it cost about $200. And I thought, wow, what a wonderful pen. It turned out to be French.
Wow.
I don't know. It's called Caran d'Ache. Maybe it's not French, maybe it's Swiss. But when I found out its actual price, I went to Amazon. I double checked that it is like that expensive. I thought I could have easily just throw it away if I didn't know how expensive it is. And maybe I'll start writing stories with it now.
Spell it? How do you spell it? I can't.
Caran d'Ache, I know C-A. It's French probably because like D'Artagnan, they put the D in front of their last names.
Just spell it. Just spell.
So
try to spell it.
I don't have it in front of me, but it's spelled like C-A-R, and then probably the capital D, and then the French Ash, A-C-H. I don't know how they put it in French. Can you Google it? Like Caran d'Ache pencil.
Well, I know that Mont Blanc.
No. That's another one. Caran d'Ache pencil. You can look it up. Caran d'Ache pencil. Don't be afraid of mistype.
I'm not afraid. Because I'm sitting in this chair. It's this now. My phone is dark.
Yeah, maybe it's just me. My mind is dark too. But
No, I'm saying the
Anyway.
charger is in a socket that's not
Hey,
happy.
before your battery ran out, do you want to read some? Although if your phone is dark, I don't know how you're gonna read it.
Oh, wait a
The
minute. Okay.
umbrella.
Oh, it's because I had it on dark mode. No, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, wait a minute.
No, I thought your screen went dark, and
My mind was dark. French pan car dash.
Caran d'Ache. I don't know. Swiss. It's made in Switzerland, I think. Just look it up. Caran d'Ache, Switzerland pen or something like that. Swiss pen.
French pen.
Maybe French, maybe Swiss. Because mine was made in Swiss. I don't know why. I didn't know they make, pencils.
Only thing I can get is Kim Kardashian.
Hey, it's another short story. You could have just. It'll be fun to write. Caran d'Ache and
Well,
Kardashian.
I've written a lot of different things, and I've made copies of it, and I mailed it off to different people, like family members. So there's some people that they have some collections of things that I've written, but like no, no one seems to care very much. Like like you said, you were going to write a song, or maybe we should write a song, or
yeah,
I don't know.
But maybe it's not time yet, because you have to have a muse in order to write a song or some kind of an inspiration, which I don't have. I didn't try, but maybe I will.
What about the piano?
I'm thinking of guitar, because piano is heavy, and in order to practice it, you have to sit in your apartment all the time. You don't have to go to work or to dacha or anyway. You have to be near the piano. But unlike the guitar, which you can take with you, and the music you can make with it is just as beautiful.
Yeah, and then all kinds of people will be coming up to you and saying, like, you must be really this amazing person because you're just holding a guitar. You're just sitting there holding a guitar.
Yeah, but you could also hide a shotgun inside of a guitar case or something, because no one knows what's inside.
Exactly.
Not that amazing, as they think.
Well, I found a picture of myself. I knew that I played the acoustic guitar when I was young. I think I told you this before, but I found a picture of myself when I was living in Frankfurt. I don't know, where was I living? We left Frankfurt. I don't know.
Frankfurt am Main.
Yeah.
If you know how it sounds in Deutsch.
Yes, it was there on Plattenstrasse. We were on Plattenstrasse in a concrete building that looked like a Soviet bloc building.
I was there too.
You were there? You were there?
Yeah, I was in Frankfurt. I passed it when I went to Berlin, I think. Because I didn't stay there. I actually just went through it.
So I'm looking at this picture. I knew that I played a guitar, but I didn't know that I played a 12-string. So this picture shows me.
12-string guitar. I didn't know such thing existed. I thought they have 7 strings.
6.
7.
Either 6 or 12.
Oh, my guitar is 7. Do you think it's unusual for a guitar to have 7 strings?
Well, how many fingers do you have?
7.
No, you don't. You have 10.
Huh?
You only have 7 fingers?
Oh, no, I mean strings. I thought you asked how many strings I have in my guitar.
Wait a minute.
No, your English is good, but sometimes just maybe it's okay. I didn't get the last word you said, and that was fingers. Yeah, I have 10. Why?
Guitars typically have 6 strings. You can get.
I didn't know that because my have 7.
No, yours is something else.
No, it's a guitar. It has 7 strings.
Okay, well maybe it's like a balalaika or something.
Balalaika has 3, or maybe 2 strings. I don't know. I never had one.
Okay, so you can get the guitar strings made out of cat gut, or you can get it steel guitar.
No, it's a regular like iron. I don't know what it's made of. Probably not aluminum,
Metal.
but copper.
Metal.
I don't know what they make the strings for guitar.
Here it says, do all guitars have 6 strings?
No,
Yes.
mine has 7. I just told you.
Okay. Well,
Can you Google something like
I
7
am.
strings?
I'm right here. I'm Googling. I'm trying to do. I played
I
a
cannot believe
12-string
that
guitar.
you don't believe me like I'm a liar or something.
7-string guitar.
Yeah. Google it.
When was the last time you played it?
5 years ago?
Okay. Okay, I see it. It is from the 7-string guitar metal bands play it.
Metal bands? No, I was never in metal band, but
Yes, you are. You're like Rammstein. A 7-string
if I
guitar
were,
is pre.
hey, you have friends. You remember you sent me a picture with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Yeah, the musician. You should ask him if he was Led Zeppelin. I think. I'm sure he knows
Yeah.
what
Patrick
his
Smith.
guitar.
Patrick Smith plays electric guitar.
7-string guitar. Yeah, probably.
Okay, well, there's such a thing as a 7-string guitar. It adds one additional string to the more common 6-string guitar and is commonly used to extend the bass range to a lower B and to extend the treble range. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you have that.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to fight.
No, we don't have to fight. Just that maybe it has 6 after all, because I always thought it has 7. Because 7 is easy. 7 is one of my favorite numbers, and I thought, well, it's easy to remember how strings your guitar have, and I thought it was 7. But maybe I should check that again. Maybe it actually has 6 or 5.
Well, just like you say, I should try to publish something. I've been trying to play the guitar for several years now. Alex left his guitar here because he has a couple guitars. It's just sitting here. It's beautiful. I got him a case. I got him
How many strings? How many strings does it have?
It's a 6-string. And then
just checking.
My son-in-law plays guitar, and one of my daughters plays guitar, and her husband plays guitar and the oud and keyboard. So the people up in Portland, they're like musicians. I mean, they're doctors, but they have all kinds of musical instruments. And then here in Dallas, my son-in-law, he plays guitar and he plays banjo, and he's writing music. He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer by day and musician by night, kind of like Jekyll and Hyde. He has to do what he has to do during the day, but at night he likes to write. Anyhow, they have a little child, and I bought the boy a guitar, and he's going to get his guitar in like 2 weeks because that's his birthday. What do you think about that?
I'm thinking it's 3 a.m. where I'm at, and I didn't even have coffee. I don't want to sleep, and I don't know why.
What time is it?
3 a.m.
It's 3
a.m. 300? It's 300.
Yeah, no, don't do hundreds. I don't do that. 3 a.m., 3 in the morning. Yeah, because when you said, well, maybe we could talk, it's like, oh, gosh, is it early or what time is it? Because I was out doing.
No, because you seemed really upset, and I couldn't record anything the other day and didn't call you. And I thought I should give you a call because your anxiety level went through the roof, and I'm glad that you feel better now. Yes,
I have reactive abandonment issues.
You mean one of them? Okay.
What's one of many problems. And also you have SAD, seasonal affective disorder.
No, yes, I don't have. It's funny because sometimes you sleep 12 hours and you didn't Like you wake up and you haven't pressed it, and sometimes you just sleep 15 minutes and you're as good as new.
I can never, I can't sleep more than 5 hours. If I can sleep 5 hours straight, that's good. Like I'll sleep
Well,
five
because we
hours.
have this. Oh, that's probably because you're isolated, and that isolated in terms of you don't have to ride the subways and you don't have to talk to many people, or not talk necessarily, but be.
I have to drive all over the city. I have to go. I am a very busy person. No, the thing is, I've always been up early, then sleep after lunch, and then up late at night because that's just how I am. So I've always been sleepy in the afternoon after eating.
No, I'm thinking because if you have a spouse like I have a brother-in-law, and he's like a regular guy like me. He sleeps at night and he works at day. But his wife, she's just like you, very much like you. She can't sleep at night. She must go out. I don't know, and then at 10 a.m. she just go to bed, and it's awful. I don't know how they live with each other, but I just I stayed with them for 3 days, and when it was over, I was completely exhausted, and I said, never ever I'll go to them again.
Well, you know, some people have to have it very, very quiet, and they wear like a mask when they sleep. I have a couple people that I know of. They have to have a mask when they sleep on their eyes, and all the windows dark. Like I would have an anxiety attack. Like
I mean, the beauty mask or something. Because some women they put that
they want to
mask on.
shut out all the light. They want to shut out all the light, and then they like when they're flying, they do red eye express. That means they fly at night and they wear a mask and earphones so that it's like they're sleeping, but they're on the airplane. So like, let's say they're traveling from Las Vegas back to Dallas. Instead of taking an early morning flight and arriving here at 9 or 10 in the morning, they'll take an all night flight and just sleep on the plane. And they wear like a sleeping mask to shut out the light. But I'm very claustrophobic. I like to have some light somewhere.
You can have all the lights you want, right? Because you have electricity. And by the way, do you have any candles at your apartment?
I have a lot of candles. I have many candles. I'm digging out the guitar now. The guitar is up here. I wonder what is going to happen. What's on top of the guitar?
Can you play it?
Yeah, I'm going to play the guitar. I'm getting it down. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Yeah, I have the guitar now.
Yeah.
I'm glad let's
have you play it.
Yeah, but I haven't played it in a long time. You're supposed to be playing the guitar.
Yeah, but I don't have it.
This is great. This is a Yamaha FG700S.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. It's Alex's guitar. It's been here for like several years. He had this idea.
So it's not his. Technically, it's not his anymore, right? Because more than 3 years, it's lost and found. And you have the funder's fee.
I don't know. I don't think it's tuned though, because it's just been up here on the top of stuff.
Oh, it sounds good. I like how it sounds.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got 6. It's a good guitar. Yeah, it's got an expensive.
It's not big.
Case
They all the same. They all the same size.
Excuse me.
Did you say it's a big guitar?
I said it's beautiful. I like it, and the case
I thought you said big.
Well, I mean, I have a little guitar here that's going to go to the boy. I don't know where is it.
Sorry, I didn't know they make guitars for children.
They do. A lot of people.
Oh, I do know. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is pretty good. I'll have to learn how to play a song. Not right
But
now.
how about your neighbors? Would they be complaining that you're making sounds and noises in the middle of the night?
My neighbors?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. They make sounds.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know. I think one is an exotic dancer and works at night, and then the other one, I don't know what she does. She's never here. No one really cares. I don't know. I can play it. It's not like it's an electric guitar.
Mhm.
Huh. Okay, well, it's now my guitar. Okay, I'm supposed to be learning the guitar. I mean, I'm relearning it. I have to relearn
No. It's very difficult to learn something new and be proficient in it. I mean, it's never late to learn, but maybe you should write short stories. I told you, I asked you half hours ago,
Yeah, I
because
think
that's the good thing that you can do, like as nobody else can
that's true.
do.
That is
And
true.
I like that story about the ring that you've been given.
Yes.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that you don't want to write it. I mean, maybe you'll sit and write one page, but then you say, fuck it, I'm not going to
Yeah.
write it.
I can write it. It's not even a problem. And you asked me if I have.
But then again, if you have some bourbon and a coffee, that will make you last. That will help you to write maybe the whole story. Because I've noticed that when I have some whiskey, it helps me to work really. Because I feel down and I don't have any. It seems like I'm over. But once I have some whiskey, like I've been re-energized.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
you have seasonal affective disorder.
Um,
No,
could be.
aren't you more sad in the fall and the winter and you're more cheerful in the summer? That's why Russians have the Slavic soul, because it's seasonal affective disorder.
No, actually, when it's sunny and beautiful, I want to go like a vampire. You know, they go to the coffin. But yeah, I want it to be rainy and dark, and I feel at peace with it. But then, when it's lasts too long, I don't feel good. I don't know. It's a paradox. I want one thing, but I can't live with. It's like with women. You can't live with them. You can't live without.
Exactly. Well, I was going to leave this red chair, but I've returned to it. I've returned to the red chair. So I'm okay. Yeah, I can write that. I probably have written some of that story somewhere. I've actually probably already written it because I think
You know, I have a leather. You have red chair, and I have a leather couch. That leather, not the couch. Like I have a leather. Uh, the huge one they have
belt.
in Minecraft. How do you call that?
A belt.
No, not the belt. The huge, not the chair again, but like imagine that men's club where women are not allowed, and they have in this with cigars and reading newspapers, but they're not on the chair. It's the thing they sit in. It's not a couch, like half couch, but it's leather and expensive and what's that
You mean
called?
like Steva would be on that?
Yeah, what that called? The thing he would be sitting at.
I think it'd be called divan.
Like in the
Divan.
business, like in the first class in the airplane, the most expensive seats, what they called.
Expensive seats.
No, I know, but
I don't know.
there is another special word, like it's not the chair, right? It's
No,
called
they have
something
like,
else.
I don't know, they have like these couchettes and they have like,
Yeah,
I know what it is. Like it's a chaise lounge. Chaise lounge. Chaise
not
lounge.
again. The first class seats, what they called, I don't remember. Like expensive leather covered. So I have something similar here, but it's white leather. It's not brown
White
or
leather.
red. Yeah, it's
White
called. It's
leather.
Italian. It's Italian. It's made
White
in Italy.
leather.
Mm-hmm.
White leather.
It's
I would
made.
never
It's
get
quite
anything.
old. Huh?
I would never get anything made of white leather, and I would never get that painting of the dogs playing poker.
Okay, it's not white. It's beige. It's not white.
Beige.
Yeah, it's more of a beige. Beige is like a cloud. Clouds sometimes they're not as white as And again, what did you say about dogs playing poker? You don't like the dogs playing poker thing? Because I thought you do.
No, no. Remember once we talked if we had an apartment or a house, and that you would love to get that painting of the dogs playing poker. And now
Absolutely,
I
because
see you want to put
incongruity.
in
I
the
like
cream-colored
incongruity.
couch, and then you want to be smoking cigars. It'll be
Yeah,
terrible.
and I have that leather chair. It's not chair again.
There'll
What's
be
that
a
called when you're
French
comfy, which covers you when you sit in it? What's that called? I have to look it up. I don't have any
a
dictionary.
recliner.
More of a recliner, yeah. Not recliner again. Um, Imagine the Oval Office, okay? They don't have chairs there. The president might be sitting on the chair, but for the guest, they would have not a couch, but with
They
a
call it
few
a
people can.
sofa.
Okay, maybe no. Anyway,
I'm
I'll
now
send you a picture.
looking at first class seats in airplanes. I'm looking at them now.
Let me send you a picture.
What are first class seats on?
No, let me send you a picture of what I mean, if you don't mind. Or find
That's a
just hold on. If you have a minute, I want you to know what I mean.
This is
Please hold on.
ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Please hold for our next available operator.
Okay, almost there.
First class seating
So,
on
okay, I
Singapore
found it.
Airlines.
I'll send you a picture, but it's black. But mine is white. Exactly the same, almost the same. So, and you have to tell me what's it called in English, please. I beg you. Just a second. You have to like imagine if it was red, you would have loved it. If it was red.
And you're sending it to me on the other channel.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you, not to anybody else, because I'm talking to you. Just hold it. Hold on. Shit.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm here.
I don't know how to share it with you, but
add it to
again.
the other channel, not this channel.
Okay. Okay, just a minute. Almost there. Yeah. I'm sending it to. I don't know. Your handle seems strange. 333 or 4 Willow.
I have no idea how that happened.
Yeah, I don't. What? So did you get it?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
But mine is white. This one is black, but mine is. That's what seats in the first class look like.
I would call it a
exactly.
recliner. It could be a recliner because it can lean back and you can sleep in it.
No, I don't think it's a recliner. But do you like it?
If you're sitting in it, I would like it.
But mine is white, and I'm thinking that I didn't think about the dogs playing poker, but now I do, and I think that maybe I should have a replica and hang it on my wall.
No, that black recliner. I have a London Fog jacket. It's a short jacket. Looks just like that, kind of puffy like that. London Fog is like a famous jacket.
I'm talking about dogs playing poker now.
I'm talking about.
I'm over. I'm over recliner now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, do you think we should wrap up maybe whatever it is we're doing? or you still wanna, because I think you're tired, you're getting tired.
No, I'm getting ready to go out. It's only 7 o'clock. I was gonna get dressed, and 10 o'clock this band that I want to hear plays, and they play till 2 a.m. So I was sleeping in the afternoon. And then I drove
Yeah.
around and I found this house that I want to buy, this amazing old Spanish looking house. It looks amazing. I just need to
Yeah,
get
but
this.
the only thing that bothers me is that you didn't get to read the umbrella and you really wanted to. Or we can always do it next time. Look at the bright side.
Yeah, that's what you tell me, lies. Like just disappear for 3 weeks. Busy doing other things. No, I sent
No,
you a
no.
picture. This house looks kind of really scary, but it's got old Italian tile, and it's in this very wealthy neighborhood. I want to go in
It,
there because they're going to bulldoze it. I just want to start taking the tile that's there.
it doesn't look scary.
If you pull it open and look at the tiles are amazing. It's probably about 100 years old, and it's just sitting there next to some other mansions.
Did someone get killed in there?
I don't know. It's going to be Halloween. I don't think so. There's a lot of weird spirits out there. Weird stuff.
Yeah.
No, no one got killed. What's his name?
Oh,
Sent me that.
you have some holy water with you, and have no
I
fear.
had, I had what?
Holy water?
Folie Voce? What?
Holy,
Are you speaking?
I don't know, the water? Do you have it?
Are you speaking English? What? What? What?
What's the
What are
word
you,
for the holy water? Can you say that the
what are you,
drinking you? I'm sorry.
holy water. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was
go to
actually.
church and get that holy water,
I
and
have it. I have it right here. I have holy water right here now.
yeah, take it with you, okay? Have no fear.
Yeah, I know that. But the other thing is, it's in a very exclusive part of Dallas, and there's police that patrol there looking for like people like me going into houses doing.
Oh, that is why you have to have your holy water with you.
Plus, my car isn't as good as all the cars that are around there. They see my car, they think, "Who is this person in our neighborhood?"
Spray them with the bottle you have.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive by and see if there's any lights on the inside because, well, there's no creepy homeless people that are going to be there. Actually, I went through the alley, and through the alleyway is an open area in the fence. It's very spooky. Yeah, it's really spooky.
Yeah, but then if you have a bottle of holy water with you, you have no reason to be worried about anything.
See the picture I just sent you now? That I was going in the alleyway, taking pictures in the alleyway, and there's a broken area where you can enter through the back. There's a lot of stuff in there. I bet there's like some old statues, and there's like some book that has a secret message or something. There's something in that house that wants me to find it.
I don't know why would you go in a place like that, but actually I told you not to go. And I'm telling you now, please don't go to that ruins you have me.
Of course
You
I'm
sent me a
going.
picture.
No, there's also
No.
other.
They'll think that you're a homeless person looking for an
They will
overnight.
not think I'm a homeless person. I'll wear a beautiful leather jacket and golden earrings. So I also sent you nearby. There's another fabulous house that has an alligator and swans. These are giant mansions. One was even designed by Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yeah, but if you go to not to that expensive house, but if you go to that ruins of old houses, they're about to bulldozer. Please let Alex or David or any of your friends know where and where are you at and when you're gonna come back.
I'm just going to drive by it to see if there's any lights in it because there's decorations all over now for Halloween. So there's some houses are making music, some have moving ghosts, some of them have films that play against the wall.
That's okay. Just don't go in there.
No, I'm not going to go in there.
Good.
I'm not going to go in there. See this other picture I sent you? Look at that room. That looks better than the dogs playing poker.
No, can I go to
Can you
sleep,
leave now?
please?
Yes, please go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep, and I'm going to eat something and get dressed and go out for a couple hours. I mean, it's
Just
only like 7.
don't go in. You can go out
I'm
and
not
drive
going to
by,
go
but
there.
because those homes, they think haunted. They seem
Yeah,
haunted.
I think so. They are haunted. Okay, I won't.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to sleep, and then maybe we record the not Telegram. What's it called? The umbrella.
The umbrella, yeah, you didn't get the chance to read it, but maybe you
okay.
will next time.
Look at the bright side. Okay, get some sleep. Get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Okay. Good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.